All right, we're back. My next guest, very funny actor, comedian who stars in this new collection of the complete 5 seasons of Pee-wee's Playhouse. It's all just coming out right now. Everyone's going to want this. Please welcome Paul Reubens. Man, thanks for being here, though. It's ridiculous. You have so much love and goodwill out there. You really do, and to such a degree that, first of all, I mentioned to the crowd yesterday you were coming on the show, place goes insane, as if I weren't enough. And then, that's sad, but when you had I guess a signing of some of the DVDs or a personal appearance at one of the record stores in Midtown, lines around the block.
1,000 people showed up.
Yeah, it's incredible. Do you find now that because of what you've achieved in your show business career that you get special treatment? Do people treat you differently now?
I had a real weird special treatment thing happen to me recently. I had to go get my driver's license renewed. And in California, you have to take the written test again. So I go to the DMV in Hollywood, and I'm thinking, like, I hope I get recognized. I never really think that, but I thought, like, this would be a good place for that to happen.
Because it's a long line. It's a long line, and you thought, sure, why not? Why not get out of there a little faster?
So I'm trying to judge this woman and see, like, is she going to recognize me? And I'm kind of deciding, no, she's not. And then I see a guy right behind her go, like, and run over and go, like, sir, come right this way, please. And all of a sudden, I'm behind the counter where you never get to go. And one more second later, he opens the door, and I'm in the bowels of the DMV, where, like, you don't even see this area. And he puts me in a little cubicle, gives me the test and a pencil, and I sit down, and he goes, I'll be right back. And you'll be much more comfortable here. I go, great. This is just what I had in mind.
This is what you wanted, yeah.
I sit down. I studied for the test. I had a little booklet. I studied very hard. I did the first question, I did the second question. The third question I could tell was a trick question, so I decided I'm going to come back to this. So I go to the fourth, I do the fifth. The guy comes back, and he's standing over top of me, and he goes, you didn't do number 3. And I go, yeah, I can tell it's a trick question. I'm going to come back to that. He goes, C. So I immediately panicked. I immediately thought, like, you know, there's like a hidden camera somewhere. It's like a sting, like it's going to be some kind of
You're going to be caught cheating,
yeah, celebrity perks, like the DMV, some weird thing. So I go, you know, I'm fine. I studied. He goes, E. To the next one, he gives me another answer. I go, great, okay, look, I'm fine, you know. I'm really getting terrified. So I do a couple more. I hesitate for a minute. He goes, B. So I finally finished. I said, okay, fine. So he leaves. I finish the test. He comes back. He grades it. I did really well on it. And he hands me a piece of paper that has all the employees of that particular DMV office with a little box next to each name. And they send the paper around going, and Pee Wee Herman's here if you're interested. And you make a little check mark by your name. And he hands me this thing, and there were 60 autographs to do with the DMV office address on it. So I had to go home and sign, you know,
so it's sort of like
autographs.
That's the payment for helping you with the test that you didn't need any help with.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I did it. Believe me, I did it. I went home and signed them and sent them in the mail because I was afraid if I didn't, I'd, you know, be stopped somewhere and it would turn out my license was fake or something weird.
That's not my picture. That's a chicken. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I think you did the right thing.
I do too.
Now.
They're looking at another world.
Yes, they are. I'm curious about, you know, you've had such a unique career. You create this character that caught so many people's imagination, and you're so good at what you do. But did you ever think about what you would have done had you not been an actor? If you had gone a different way, if you didn't go into acting, what would you do?
This is going to sound like I'm joking, but this is really what I thought I would wind up doing. I grew up in Sarasota, Florida, which is the old winter headquarters of Ringling Brothers, and I always thought I'd wind up in the circus. That's what I thought I was going to do.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you want to do in the circus? Did you have a specific, like, did you see, okay, this is...
I could do a lot of circus acts. I could do trapeze, I could do tightrope. See, I knew you were going to think that.
Did you really? Did you practice? I mean, did you take it seriously?
I went to circus camp.
There's a circus camp?
Mm-hmm. As a child, I went to circus camp. About 6 weeks into the circus camp, we put on a big show. My parents came. They're sitting in the bleachers. And I run out. I got on a little Speedo bathing suit. I'm like maybe 12.
Right.
I've got like I get up on the balance beam. I had a balance beam act.
Nice.
Fantastic balance beam act. I wish you guys could have seen it. I had like fire. I had a ring like that had fire around it, and I blindfold myself and skip through the ring. And I looked out. My parents were like, I think it was then they knew.
Well, it all worked out, obviously. And you know what? I will say this. We were looking at, we're going to show a clip right now, but we were watching Pee-wee's Playhouse. And I don't think there's a person who doesn't love that show. I mean, the creativity behind that show, really. It's the creativity behind it, and the writing and the performing is great. And we were watching it today, and it still holds up as one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Thank you.
We have a clip here, actually. This is, I think, just of you discussing the secret word with all of your pals at the Playhouse. Let's take a look right now.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says a secret word, right?
Scream!
That's right! For the rest of the day, whenever anyone says a secret word, scream real loud. Ready? Let's try it.
Pee-wee, I have a question. Do we still scream if the secret word is part of another word?
What do you mean, Terry?
Well, what if someone says playhouse?
Does that answer your question?
I suppose it does, Pee-wee.
That. Let's scream even louder if someone says playhouse. Let's review. House. Playhouse.
That's good stuff.
Fantastic.
It is.
Fantastic.
Pee-wee's Playhouse DVDs, Pee-wee's Playhouse Christmas Special are in stores now. Go get them, and really always a thrill to have you here.
Thanks so
much. Paul Reubens. We'll be right back to Flaming Lips.
UGO says Spider-Man 2 is a phenomenal experience. IGN loves its dazzling sense of aerial freedom. And Stuff calls it a must-have. Spider-Man 2 the game, rated T for teen. Watch the exclusive Making of the Game feature on the Spider-Man 2 DVD, in stores November 30th.
Why can't you just be nice?
Because the world isn't nice. Hunted by humans.
You're public enemy number one.
Hated by vampires. On Wednesday, December 8th, he's going to need some new blood.
Who the hell are you people?
My father meant for us to help you.
Whistler's daughter.
Cookies. Time for payback. Blade Trinity. Rated R. Starts Wednesday, December 8th.
Something smells good. Delivery?
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
DiGiorno? Get out. You fixed the oven. You fixed the oven? You are handy. I'm calling Mother.
Pizza?
Introducing DiGiorno Microwave Pizza. Rises up golden brown in minutes. For oven-baked taste in a hurry, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Microwave.
Microwave, huh?
At least I fixed something.
This is Matthew. Or would you like to be called Matt?
Matt.
Matt, T.T. Matt's full of surprises. So is his cancer. It moved from his lymph nodes to his kidney. So they sent him to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, where the doctors invented new ways to treat him. And now doctors everywhere want to study Matt's treatment to learn how to save other children, so they can grow up to be anything they want to be. Even a comedian.
Please shop where you see our logo, or go to thanksandgiving.com.
This holiday, the most magical toys are right in your neighborhood at Radio Shack. And during our new Toys Are Here sneak preview, you can beat the holiday rush and find a huge variety of toys for kids of all ages. The newest remote control vehicles, classic electronic games, toys that make learning fun, and lots more, like these hot Mini Cooper RCs under $10. Don't miss the new Toys Are Here sneak preview Friday through Sunday, right in your neighborhood.
Only at Radio Shack.
NBC Monday starts with an all-new Thanksgiving Fear Factor.
No prayers are going to help you now.
With a special dessert.
Would you like some maggoty mashed potatoes? Ooh.
Then the $25 million hoax finale.
This is all fake.
The heart of this family will amaze you.
I am so blessed to have the family that I have. Because I'm the richest man in the world.
The $25 million hoax finale after a supersized Thanksgiving Fear Factor, NBC Monday.
Dreaming about the beautiful lingerie you see at the finest stores? Dream no more. Ross has everything you see here for 40 to 60% less. Ross, there's no comparison.
Come on in.
From the outside, it looks like the perfect family.
Whoa.
Gee, what is it happening? Are you okay?
But from the inside...
Oh, Mother, it's not even noon.
It looks a lot like yours.
Dad! He was mad at me as Mom?
No.
No!
Good guy. Bad guy.
This holiday season...
You got an 8? You're gonna lose that weight.
For a second, she thought all her problems with her mother had been solved.
One father will discover...
You think you're at some crossroads? You are.
...that every family...
What's wrong, honey?
...has a hero.
This is the job. These are the decisions. When to push them, when to back them. Worrying about your children is sanity. And being that sane can drive you nuts.
Spanglish.
Who's always there for you at 2:30 in the morning?
Rated PG-13 in theaters December 17th.
It's a holiday wonderland at your favorite department store. But the most wonderful part is, everything you see here is also available at Ross for 40 to 60% less. Ross, there's no comparison.
Blitz 3, Fridays only on KCRA 3.